Let's talk about mirrors and locking them. You will probably literally never need to lock a mirror in your entire life. Just FYI. The only mirrors that actually have the potential to allow things to come through or be haunted or whatever are silver or silver mercury backed mirrors. So most houses don't have them. You usually have to go out and purchase them. So the mirrors in your house you don't have to worry about. I actually have a silver back mirror on purpose for working with the other side. And that's not smear marks or dirt, they just age differently. That's why they look that way. You cannot lock an obsidian mirror. Obsidian is used for scrying. I have been looking for a legitimate large obsidian mirror for 20 years now. If you're not advanced, don't even own an obsidian mirror. To lock a mirror, you write on it prayers, mantra, runes. If that fails, there's advanced techniques that I don't. So I get a lot of questions about this post because in this post I tell you that the only mirrors you really need to worry about are silver or silver mercury backed mirrors. And you'll hear other creators say that they can come through any mirror. So I decided to explain why it's silver or silver backed mirrors. The way I posted this twice, the latest one is right here on my page. So contrary to trendy beliefs, when it comes to working with the other side, you need a conduit or a lubricant to go between places, go between realms. So people who channel the other side, they are the lube, because water is a great conduit. And places where portals are found, I guess naturally, always fall on a spot where the electromagnetism of the earth or the composition of the earth is unique. It's conductive. Alright, so most modern mirrors are coated with a really thin layer of tin or aluminum. Sorry about my eyeballs, I ain't been up that long. Anyway, tin sucks ass as a conductor. Aluminum is used a lot to conduct, but it's only about 60% on the conductivity scale. And the reason they switched from silver and silver mercury to that is because it's cheaper. Silver, however, has the highest conductivity, electrical conductivity of any element, has the highest thermal conductivity of any metal. And silver has been associated with the supernatural since before we wrote stuff down. Mercury has always been used in Santeria. It's believed to ward off spirits with ill intention. Still sell it to wear vials on your neck, even spread on the floor and swept up. But mercury has been considered important in all cultures for a very long time. It's often seen in abnormally large quantities, as in we don't know how they got that much mercury, involved in the burials of very important people, such as that the one Chinese emperor that had all the clay soldiers made, and also in some Mesoamerican burials of like prominent leaders, and Egyptian, the pyramids. There's something about that in the pyramids. Anyway, so it's had supernatural attached to it for before we wrote stuff down as well. And so here's how that plays into why I say silverback mirrors. So, when you have a silver mirror, backed mirror, or silver mercury backed mirror, and by the way, the silver mercury backed mirrors are rarer. The mercury will form an amalgam with the silver, making it super duper shiny. It is really aggravating to do, so it's rare you'll find those. You usually just find silverback mirrors. And I described in the original post what they look like, and they're usually very old mirrors. So this is why it's the silver-backed mirrors that have more of a chance of something coming through. And silverback mirrors that I use for scrying that y'all have seen, I mean, you've seen that they work. Just because you have one doesn't mean you need to lock it. Not like an open door. If you're paranoid, you can lock any mirror, you know? What makes you feel better, lock that bitch. And now I'm going to talk about mirrors facing each other and locking mirrors. So, can two mirrors create a portal if they are facing each other? If they're silver-backed, yes, but it is very, very rare, so let me explain. They would have to both be silver-backed and both happen to be on a point of the Earth that is naturally conductive. And believe me, the odds are in your favor of that not happening. And that's what, for a sporadic portal to open with you not knowing. Can you create a portal between those two mirrors with magic? Yes. Highly ill-advised, but yes. And somebody just asked me if I put the sigils on the mirror to lock it and I want to clean it, that wipes away the sigils. And then the mirror's unprotected. And yes, that's exactly what it does if you clean it after you already put the sigils on. But it also gave me an idea. You know how you get the wax with the stamp to seal letters? Do that with a sigil in the corner of your mirror. Then if you clean it, it's still locked. So, there you go.